Hello, very good. How are you all? Well, I couldn't leave the house today because it was snowing, it was very cold. Today is March 11, or the video, as I am commenting on 12 days, will be seen later, will be seen there on March 21 or 22 because I have many videos already recorded and uploaded, and I am uploading videos. So every day I upload a video, but I go way ahead now, let's say. But hey, apart from that, well, you can't go out because it snowed on the 10th. On the 11th of March, it was snowing in Andorra. I mean that we have winter for a long time. Now that we are going to enter spring because it is already starting to snow heavily here. It has hardly snowed all winter, and now the snowfall is starting. I don't know, the world is a little strange. But hey, from this side, we are going to talk a little about the headaches I have. What am I like about these climate changes? Well, they are hurting me more than I can count. They are hurting me a lot. They are pains that hurt me. Well, let's say abruptly. It hurts me a lot, giving me a lot of headache. The only thing I want is to sleep, sleep, and sleep. I get medicated and I just sleep and sleep and sleep because I can't make a recovery, let's say. Okay, the medication I take. I want to sleep and I spend all day sleeping and I can't do anything else. I have chronic sides of my head and I have them for life, and that's what there is and nothing. And from this, I hope you are liking the videos that I am making a little longer than expected. Videos of 20-25 minutes. I do it like this because I roll around, talk, and don't stop. I start with questions that you ask me and I explain things like this and all this. The other day in a Facebook forum, they asked me, how do I get rid of headaches? Well, look, I have a neurostimulator that was installed in me in 2020, 5 years ago this summer, and with parts of fentanyl, which I have been using for 2 years. Well, my headaches are controlled. It hurts a little, but the exaggeration that hurt me before the medication and the neurostimulator doesn't hurt. I control them more or less. We could say that I control them quite well. It's not a control that comes from me. It comes from me. It's a control that I have. But when it hurts, it hurts. It hurts a lot. This doctor has to come. It doesn't save me. The doctor comes home and pricks me. And say I'm not always safe from headaches. I get headaches, well, as best I can, but hey, that's what there is. That's what has touched me. Headaches. Living with them. Many people will say, you are very repetitive, simplifying a headache. But what bothers me the most about all the brain tumor I have had are the headaches I have left. Look, I've lost my balance, I've gone deaf, I've lost my face, I have tinnitus, I have neuralgia. But I suffer from headaches very badly. Between the headache and the neuralgia of the trigon, I suffer fatally. They are pains that I cannot bear. They are unbearable pains. It is impossible to bear them, no matter how much I try to improve by resting, behaving well, and everything comes out again. They come out every 2 by 3, and it is impossible, and I can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I always have that little headache that bothers me. Every morning I wake up with a headache, and I've just had surgery for 8 years. Well, that's a little unbearable. Then tinnitus, now I don't know what happened. At least in my country, I don't know if in all countries it is fashionable. It goes around people for putting sharks on cars and motorcycles, and I have a terrible time when a car passes with him. With the shark, and it goes in, my tim goes up, and you get pricked in my head, and I have to go home because I spend more time like a car, like a motorcycle. I find that they are too loud noises and that they are not controlled. And at least in my country, they are not controlled. Now it's become fashionable and all the people put shark in the cars and all the people are making noise. And this, it is criminal for people who are like me. With one ear only, the other deaf, and we are shy, we stop it fatally. First, because we don't know where the noise comes from. Second, because the shy person gets a sword. Third, because they are as if needles are stuck in your head or blows are stuck in your head. It's a very strong pain. And no matter how much you complain, there is nothing to do because when the cars go to ITV, they change the tubes, they put the series tube, they pass ITV, they can't do anything else. And no matter how much you complain, if the police do not carry out an exhaustive check with a little device and control them, no, there is no remedy. They are very loud noises, very overwhelming and unbearable. But of course, people who have good ears and who are fine, they like it a lot. They are very funny. But for the people we suffer, well, they're not funny. Something else I want to argue. I do not know if it happens to you in your countries in the public bus service, people who do not have balance like me. And here we have seats reserved for people with disabilities. No matter how much you show the blue disability card in my country, no matter how much you say, please get up, I need to sit down. They don't listen to you. They put on their helmets. They start listening to music and they pass you by. What's your turn? Get off at the next stop. Wait for another bus and pray. Let there be a symptom so you can sit down. If they are punctual, you are screwed. You have to wait 3 or 4 buses for people to get off so you can sit down, and it is very screwed up. You have a very bad time, you complain. But with the author, he says that he can't do anything. You have to say it. People move on from you. And in the end, it's fights. And I go from being fighting all day. I take it, I get off at the next stop, and the story is over. These are demands that I suppose must also happen in your countries. But hey, I'm doing what happens to me later. What else happens to me? I get very tired, especially when climbing stairs or climbing, I get very tired and dizzy. I don't know if you, those of you who are operated on my tumor, which is the vestibular xemagoma, or acoustic neuronoma, which can be known as the vestibular echamavoma. It is the scientific name, but since it is very difficult to say, people say neurosa of the acoustic because we get tired. I am very tired. I spend all day very tired, all day sleepy, all day bursting. I have a hard time doing things. I get up already tired. And I'm all the time I fall asleep anywhere, but the only thing they say is because of the medication I take. But if I stop the medication, not for the head, another medication among all to control the dizziness and all that continues to happen to me, the same thing. I mean, I don't know if it's the medication or the tumor that has caused this chronic fatigue that I have. And nothing, I don't want to make the video much longer because it is now a video of about 8 minutes. I already think it's considered correct. I have already informed you a little about everything, and I hope it goes very well for you. Greetings and have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.